It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court. Right back here in Pine City High School, I'm Ethan Gameday Gilman, joining you for tonight's matchup between the Pine City Dragons and the Milaca Wolves. This is a girls basketball game here tonight. In case you missed it earlier here this afternoon, the Pine City boys, they hosted the Rush City Tigers in a game that had a lot riding on the line for the Pine City Dragons. The Dragons in that game, if they won, they were going to have a share of the Great River Conference title, and they did win 71-62 over the Tigers, avenging their loss from just last Friday against the Rush City Tigers in Rush City. So congrats there to the Dragon boys basketball team on that feat. Now in our game, though, here tonight, the Pine City girls, they are hosting, as I mentioned, the Milaca Wolves. Looking at the Milaca Wolves, they enter this game at 6-8. Milaca is averaging about 44 points per game and 53 points given up per game. Now the Wolves have beaten Mora twice, as well as Little Falls, and their other two wins came against St. Cloud Cathedral and Zimmerman. Now, despite only averaging 44 points per game, in 5 of their 6 wins, they have scored over 50 points, and in another 3 of those, they've scored over 60. So the most they've given up in a win is 59 points. The others, they've held teams down in that 30-point range in their wins. So this team, they're getting it done. The points per game might not be there, but they have shown that they can get it done on the offensive side when they need to. And tonight they're going to need a bunch of offense here in this game. They play in a tough conference, though. They play in a conference with Albany, who is a top 3 team in the state, along with Pierce. So it's a tough conference to play in over in that Granite Ridge Conference. It's a very tough one, and they've played some other teams too. They played, I looked on their schedule, they play a couple of other teams that were pretty good this season, and it's been a tough ride for them here and there, but they're still a tough team in general, so look for them tonight to kind of make Pine City uncomfortable and do everything in their power, try and get Pine City off of their game early to try and help them grab the lead, because if they can at least grab the lead here in this one, they should have at least a shot of getting Pine City that much out of sync and then try and get them the win for their team. Now looking at Pine City, the Dragons are 15-1 coming into this game. They average about 75 points per game. Give up 40. Their lone loss in the season came against the third-ranked team in the state, Duluth Marshall. Now after tonight's game, the Dragons will have 1 game left on the season, and it will be on next Friday up in Duluth against those Duluth Marshall Hilltoppers, so a rematch there. The lone senior on this Pine City roster is Ellie Haas. She has had a really big week for not only the team but herself. In the game against Bram on Tuesday, she notched her 2,000th career point. Then just last night up in East Central, she became the Dragons' all-time leading scorer with 2,046 points. So congratulations there to Ellie Haas on becoming the Dragons' all-time leading scorer. Now speaking of points, Pine City is second in the state in points per game, tied for 9th in points allowed, and first in points differential with 35.1. That points differential just means they're averaging their wins. Their win average is at about 35 points, as that is how much they are scoring more than the other team in these games. That's how they get that point differential there. Well, it looks like we're just about set here to get our national anthem sung, our starting lineups announced. And before that happens, we're going to take a commercial break here. When we come back, we'll be set for tip-off here in Pine City. You're listening to Girls Basketball on WCMP.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our Rapid Mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get family packs of 80% lean ground beef for just $2.49 per pound. Get whole-in-the-bag pork butts for $1.29 per pound. Select craft products are buy 8, save $8. And fresh Snow White cauliflower is 2 for $4. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Are you looking for support for a teen who is struggling with hopelessness? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe place for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Sandstone Evangelical Free Church. To learn more or get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get family packs of 80% lean ground beef for just $2.49 per pound. Get whole-in-the-bag pork butts for $1.29 per pound. Select craft products are buy 8, save $8. And fresh Snow White cauliflower is 2 for $4. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
Each and every hockey player on the ice has had dreams of one day making it to the pros. As we get older, we still have dreams, but those dreams change. Are you dreaming of a new home or maybe a remodeling project on your current home? Let Log Creek Builders help you make your dreams a reality. George Sell with Log Creek Builders is ready to help you complete your next project. Visit Log Creek Builders on Facebook to see what dreams have come true for others and what is possible for you. Log Creek Builders says good luck and go Dragons.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Back here inside Pine City High School, the starting lineups for the Milaca Wolves will be number 3, junior Macy Mock, number 5, senior Olivia Wessling, and number 24, senior Grace Gurking, senior number 31, Madison Van Donsel, and freshman number 41, Maggie Wessling. We have 2 Westlings out there, freshman and senior. Guessing they're at least somewhat related. Now to the Pine City Dragons side, it'll be sophomore number 2, Sophie Lottie, junior number 4, Maddie Berglund, sophomore number 14, Chloe Lynn, senior number 15, Ellie Haas, and junior number 33, Carissa Nassim. Now it is senior night here for the Pine City Dragon girls basketball team. They only have that one senior, that's Ellie Haas. And Nassim, Lottie, and Berglund kind of had a couple nice things to say about her before they got set to start the national anthem. It was very nice of them to just say a little word for Ellie. And bears mentioning again, she scored her 2,000th career point on Tuesday, then just last night became the Dragons' all-time leading scorer with 2,046 points. We are set to start here in Pine City. The Dragons will start with the ball. The tip-off will be won by the Dragons. And now it is stolen away here by the Wolves. That is, if I switch my paper around, Mock. Mock with the steal. It's knocked away, but it is out of bounds. 17:47 on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic North Branch has 24-hour access to care by calling 1-855-FAIRVIEW or your local clinic number. Pass here is stolen away by Lottie. She'll give it off to Nassim. Now Haas. Haas will wait, set up the defense, then drive, stopping her drive. All the way across court pass to Nassim. Nassim now back to Lottie and to Haas. Haas and try and drive. Now pass it off to Berglund to Nassim in the near side corner. Now to Berglund, and Mock is almost there to take it away. Over to Lottie. Lottie to Berglund to Haas once again. Now back to Lottie on that far side. Lottie wants to drive it into the paint. She'll pass it instead. Now to Nassim. Back to Berglund. Berglund. Pass it to Lottie. Now to Haas. Haas, a little bit of a longer three, and it's just off the mark. And it's going to go out of bounds, last touched by the Dragons. Madison Van Donsel inbounds here. To Wessling. Now Gurking. Now back to Van Donsel. Back to Wessling. Excuse me, that's Gurking. Now to Wessling. Now to Mock. Back to Wessling. Tries to get it in the paint there to Van Donsel, and she will get it off to Gurking. Now to the freshman Wessling. It's up and in for two. 2-0, the early lead here for the Milaca Wolves. Haas, pass to Berglund, to Lynn, now to Lottie. Lottie's going to take the pass in quickly, put up the three. It's no good. Mock with the rebound for the Wolves. Mock will pass it off here to Wessling. Now to the freshman Wessling. Now to Van Donsel for two. It's no good. Haas is right there for the rebound. Haas will pass it to Lottie. Lottie all the way across court to Berglund. In that far side corner, Berglund loses the dribble for a moment and tries to pass it off to Lottie, but Mock is right there to take it away. I think the pass was tipped by Van Donsel. And that is Gurking for three. It's good. Gurking makes it a 5-0 lead here for the Wolves. Lottie pass to Haas, back to Lottie, now over to Nassim. Haas will get it back from Nassim. And now Lottie has it. Pass off to Nassim in the far side corner. Puts up the three. It rolls off. No good. Rebound by the Wolves. Mock will start with it. She's looking to pass. Almost lost possession, but gets it to Wessling. Now to the freshman Wessling. That's Maggie Wessling. She'll get it off to Van Donsel. Van Donsel now to the senior Olivia Wessling. And that's off the mark. No good. Lottie will have the rebound, but it is poked away. And there is Macy Mock putting it up and in for two. 7-0 here for the Wolves. Like I mentioned, if they can get up on the Dragons early and kind of put the pedal to the metal, they might have a chance here. That's kind of what they're doing so far. Taking every scoring opportunity and almost scoring on each and every one. And now we're going to get our first foul of the game. It's going to go on Maggie Wessling, her first, team's first. Dragons will inbound, that's Lind. Lind's got to inbound it quick, she does. All the way back to Lottie at the top of the key. Lottie gets double teamed, now off to Berglund. Berglund across the court to Haas. Haas to Lottie. Back to Haas, and Haas for a long three is no good. Rebound there by the Wolves. That is Wessling. It's Olivia. Olivia Wessling with it. And that pass is a long one for Gherking, and it's stolen away by Lottie, and she'll finally get the Dragons on the board as that one's up and in for two. 7-2. Dragons had to get the ball on the board at some point, and now Lynn will steal it back for the Dragons, going down the other way. She's going to put it up. Oh, and it's no good. A little soft on the layup is Lind. Olivia Wessling will work it up the court. Working on the scene. She'll pass it off to Mock. Mock passes to Wessling. That's Maggie. Now to Van Donsel. It's up and off the mark. Lind will get the rebound. Lind, double team. She'll get it off to now Berglund. Berglund quickly to Haas. Haas to Lottie in the corner for three. That one's short. Berglund had it for a moment. It rolls off of her. And now Maggie Wessling will get it. Hand it right to her, I'm assuming, sister Olivia. I could be wrong. I'm going to guess they're relatives of some sort, as Maggie Wessling will get it in the paint and put it up and in for two. 9-2. Lottie passes it off to Lynn. That's a bit of a soft pass, and now Mock has a free lane to the basket. It's up and in for two. And with that basket, Dragons are going to be forced to call a timeout here. The Wolves up on the Dragons early in this one, 11-2. The Dragons trail against the Milaca Wolves. And a timeout is called by the Dragons. While they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Girls Basketball on WCMP.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Back inside Pine City High School, not quite out of the timeout yet. There's the buzzer for the team, so let them know that there are 15 seconds left in the timeout. Again, Milaca up early on Pine City right now, 11-2. Pine City favored in this game. They come into this game at 15-1. They'll play 18 total games. They could finish with a 17-1 record, but the Wolves trying to play upset here. Haas all the way across court to Lottie for three. It's good. So finally they get that three-point shot they wanted, and it's 11-5. They're stuck in the backcourt are the Wolves, and now the pass finally off to Jacqueline Kratt. I hope I'm saying that last name right. There's a G mixed in there, so I don't know. Mock has it to Westling. Westling loses it for a moment. She'll give it to Van Donsel. Van Donsel up and in for two. A long two, but it's a two no less. 13-5. Lottie gets double teamed. She'll pass it off to Haas. Kind of seems to be the Wolves' game plan here. Double both Haas and Lottie when they have the opportunity and force the Dragons to pass it out to other players. Lind will inbound it here after the pass was knocked out of bounds by Maggie Westling. The inbound pass was to Haas, back to Lind. Now in the corner to Lottie. Lottie, a high arcing shot. It's in. It came out for a moment, then it sinks back in. And it's 8-13 now. Kratt with it. Now to Westling. That's a senior. Olivia Westling to Mock. Now to the freshman, somehow Maggie Westling fighting through the contact, puts it up and gets it to fall for two. Lottie, a nice spin move at midcourt to pass to Lind, now to Berglund. Berglund dribbles away from trouble, gets it to Lind. Lind trying to get it out, she does. Now to Haas for three, that one's no good. Lottie does get the rebound though. Now Nassine will put it up for three and she's good from three. Nassine hits the 3-point there, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point game for the Dragons. Kratt has it. Now to Mock. Mock. Over to Olivia Westling. Now back to Kratt. The senior Westling in the paint to the freshman Westling. Now to Van Donsel, up and in for two. 17-11. Wolves still with the lead. Lottie to Lind, to Nassine in that corner. She's in a bit of trouble, and she'll get it off to Haas. Now Haas to Lottie for three. It's good. Lottie has found a rhythm from three. Now it's a 17-14 game. The senior Westling off to Kratt. Now to Mock. Mock will pass it in the paint to Van Donsel. Van Donsel pushes it up and in for two. My goodness. Between Van Donsel and Maggie Westling, those two right now are just really working in the paint and getting it done. It's Nassine. Nassine tries to pass it to Haas. She does get it to Haas. Haas puts it up. No foul call there. And the rebound by the Wolves. It's the senior Westling off to the freshman Westling. It's up and in for two. She'll get the and one. My goodness. What a start here for the Milaca Wolves. So again, Westling, Maggie Westling, gets the two. She has in position for the and one. Checking out is Van Donsel. Checking in is Ashley Jutin. Jutton? Jutton or Jutin? I do hope at least one of those is the right way, as the shot is missed. And now Ella Sell for three. Sell will hit the three here for the Dragons and make it a 17-21 game. Mock now to the freshman Westling. Senior Westling will get the rebound. And now it is Kratt. Oh, the shot rather was blocked. They're going to say she was fouled. (21-17). Under 9 minutes to go. The first shot up by Kratt is no good. Kratt ready for the second. It's up. And good. Hits one of two, makes it 22-17. Lottie works it over to Jusak. Now to Haas, but it is on the floor. And Maggie Westling is going to get called for travel. So the Dragons will keep it. It's Lind to Lottie. Lottie just turns around, puts up the three. That one's no good. Lind will get the rebound, put it up and in for two. It's no good. Still up for grabs, and Kratt will get the rebound here for the Wolves. Mock. Now off to the senior Westling. Now to Maggie Westling for two. Again, that one's off the mark. One of the few times she hasn't scored in the paint. In fact, that might be her first. Lottie has it. That's Jusak, rather. She has it knocked away, and it's going to be a foul on Milaca. Fouls on Maggie Westling, her second, team's second. Both Pine City and Milaca have 2 team fouls now. Lind inbound to LSL. LSL works past the defenders, going to go all the way over to the right side, and another foul. That one going to be looking like it's on Olivia Westling. So the Westling get back-to-back fouls here. It's going to be the third team foul for Milaca. Michaela Rose, Jr., will check into the game here for Maggie Westling. On the Milaca side. Lind, inbound. It's Jusak. Jusak on that far side. Oh, tried to get it to Haas, but the defender was right there. The defender was not fooled at all. Kratt with it. Rose, now to Westling. Westling, she drives in the paint, puts up an awkward shot. It's no good, but she's fouled. So Olivia Westling going to go to line and shoot 2. That foul there on Jusak. Westling's first one is up and good. 23-17. Westling's second one up is good as well. 24-17. Still plenty of time left, though, in the first half for the Dragons to come back and take the lead. Haas gets the pass from Lind. She's trying to work herself into the paint. It's not going to happen. She passes off to Lind. Now to Jusak. Jusak going to work to her right before handing it to Sell. Sell in the paint to Lottie. And a whistle. Foul's going to be on the Dragons. I didn't see it. We're going to say Lottie pushed off. See the 4th team foul there for the Dragons. Juten. Now to Mock. Mock to Kratt. Kratt. Thought about getting back to Mock, and that's going to be an over and back before it rolls out of bounds. Berglund will check back into this game for LSL. Lottie gets the inbound there from Lind. Lottie. Pass to Jusak in the near side corner. Back to Lottie now. Lottie right back to Jusak in that near side corner. Jusak going to dribble out of there. Handed off to Lind. Lind working inside that paint. Now back to Jusak. Jusak, Berglund. It's Lottie. Lottie right back to Haas now. Right back to Lottie. Lottie for 3 off the mark. No good. Wolves with it. That's Westling. Cross court to Juten. Now to Mock. Mock in the paint there to Rose. Rose to Mock. It's blocked. And Lottie with the block. And Berglund will get it off of the block and then toss it right to Lottie. Lind in the corner, she drives, pass off, beautiful pass to Jusak. Jusak had a moment even to take a breath and look at the basket before shooting the 3 and drilling it. It's 20-24. Dragons still trail. Passes now to Mock for the Wolves. Mock has it stolen away, but before she could get it out of Mock's hands completely, they're going to whistle for the tie-up. Grace Kirking will check back in for Jacqueline Kratt, the senior. 4 seniors on this Milaca squad. And that's Wessling. Kirking up. Oh, a foul there. That was a close one. 24-20. And at the line is Gherking for 2. One of the 4 seniors on this squad. Gherking, no good on the first. Gherking, after missing the first, gets set up for her second. 5.5 minutes left to go in this first half. No good on both. And the Dragons will get the rebound. Lottie who has it. Hands it to Haas now. Haas finds a lane in the paint. That one's blocked. That one could have been a foul. They didn't call it. Instead, the Dragons will inbound. It's Lind. Inbound back to Berglund. In the paint to Haas. Haas going to spin around, put up the shot. It falls. And a foul. He's going to go to the line for the possible 3-point play, Will Haas. The foul there on Michaela Rose. Haas completes the 3-point play. Those are her first points of the game, surprisingly. Give credit, though, to Milaca. They've done a good job of making sure Haas doesn't get anything open. 24-23. Creeping up on 5 minutes left here in the first half, as it was nearly stolen away by Haas. But it's Gherking. Has that one blocked by Lottie. She'll get it back for herself and then puts up a shot. It's no good. Haas is going to get a foul on the Wolves. That foul is going to be on Ashley Juten. Lind. So Lottie. Lottie. It's a touch pass to Lind, now to Haas. Hard pass across court from Haas to Lottie. But before Lottie puts up the shot, there was a foul inside the 3-point line. And it's going to be on the Wolves. That's their 6th team foul. And it is on Grace Gherking, her first. 5 team fouls here for Pine City. Lind will inbound to Berglund. Now to Lottie on that far side. Lottie going to be double teamed here. She'll get it to Haas. Haas is going to be double teamed as well. Nassine, Berglund, high arcing 3, and it's no good. Lind will get the rebound. She'll smack it out to Sophie Lottie. Lottie get it back to Berglund. Now to Nassine. Nassine to Haas. A bit of a dangerous pass there as Haas was double teamed. Haas driving in, stops on the drive. It's off to Lind. Now to Lottie on the far side corner. Back to Haas. Them two are getting double teamed nearly every possession. Now to Nassine. To Berglund. Berglund. Going to be a foul there on Milaca. That's going to put Pine City in the bonus, so that should be a 1-and-1 shot. That foul there is on Grace Gherking. And Berglund's going to be at the line for the 1-and-1. Berglund's good on the first. She'll tie this game at 24 apiece with 4:12 left in this first half on the M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. You can find Dr. Raymond and Jenna Labine at the M Health Fairview North Branch location. Berglund on the second is good. Berglund hits both and will get the first lead in this game for Pine City as they have trailed this entire first half. They have finally grabbed the lead at the 4:12 mark. Mock will get the inbound out of Van Donsel. To Gherking, quickly to Wessling. Wessling for 3, off the mark. Oh, and Lottie, she kind of tried to grab it, but swatted at it, and it goes out of bounds off of her. Van Donsen will inbound for the Wolves. Trying to get to Mock. Mock has a lane to the basket. It's no good. Lottie will get the rebound, and Lottie all by herself. She's going to take it to the basket. No good. And it's going to go. Oh, Lynn keeps it alive. Nassine with it. Over to Berglund. Berglund to Lottie. Lottie in the paint to Jusak. Jusak puts it up. No good. She was fouled. She's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Lottie, she had the breakaway point opportunity, but I couldn't tell if maybe she got bumped on the shot or it was just she didn't put it up hard enough. Not sure, but either way, Jusak's at the line for 2. First one is good. 26-24. Again, that's Jusak at the line for the Dragons. 18 fouls now for Milaca. 5 for Pine City, and Jusak is good on both. Harley Jusak good on both free throws there. It's 27-24. Wolves. Van Donsel to Gurking. Gurking now to Mock. Mock over to Olivia Westling. Back to Mock. Back to Westling. Back over to Mock, and Mock in the paint to Rose. Now to Van Donsel. Van Donsel up and in for 2. 26-27. Lottie. Pass over to Lynn, to Jusak. Jusak for 3. It's no good, but she was fouled. And Michaela Rose over there, hands on her head. She knew it. She knew it. So that means Jusak's going to shoot 3. She just made 2 in a row, so now she'll get to shoot 3. Jusak's good on the first. 28-26 now. Jusak is good on the second one. 29-26. 3:07 left here in the first half. Jusak is no good on the third. Poked away by Lynn. That's going to go out of bounds last time. Oh! It was... One ref says it was last touched by the Wolves. The other is going to go down and talk to him, I think. Say last touched. Should be by Pine. No. No, they're going to say it was last touched by the Wolves. All right. It looked like Lynn was the last to touch it, but they're going to come together and say that it was last touched by the Wolves. Berglund for 3. Off the rim, no good. It's Van Donsel who has it. She'll give it to Olivia Westling. She'll pass it over to Mock on that far side of the court. Mock drives, spins back around. Now to Van Donsel for 3. It's good. Van Donsel from 3 is good. Ties this game at 29 apiece. Lynn to Jusak. Now to Lottie, to Nassine. Berglund for 3. Off the mark, no good. Out of bounds, last touch by Pine City. 29 all in this game. 2:18 left in the first half on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview North Branch Urgent Care has extended its hours from noon to 8 p.m. weekdays and from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. Gurking. Oh, and the pass taken away by Lottie, but oh, she misses the shot. She misses the shot. Oh, my goodness. It was a beautiful, beautiful takeaway from Lottie, and then she couldn't get the lay-in. Now to Van Donsel. Van Donsel will dribble around one defender, put it up and in for 2. 31-29. The Wolves have their lead right back. Lottie will pass it to Lind. Haas will try and dribble through. Now passes it to Nassine on the line. Drive shot from 3 is no good. Lottie misses, and they're going to get a foul on the Wolves here. He's going to send someone to the line. See if it's a shooting foul or not. I don't think it's going to matter because they have 10 team fouls now, double bonus. That's going to be on, oh my goodness, that's on, I believe, Michaela Rose. That's her 4th already. Lottie's at the line for 2. It's good. First one is up and good, 30-31. So Rose will obviously check out with 4 fouls. And the second one is up and good from Lottie as well. 31 all. Inbound to Kratt. She checked in for Rose. Gurking to Mock. Mock to Kratt. Back to Gurking. Gurking thought about the 3. Pulls it down, though. Gives it off to Mock. Mock now to Juten. Juten. That pass was tipped out of bounds by the Dragons. The pass was intended for Gurking in that far side corner. Minute 19 left here in this first half. It's Kratt with it. Kratt for the Wolves. Has it. Tries to get it off there to Van Donsel. It's poked away, but Gurking will get it back for her team. Back to Kratt, and I believe we're going to get a timeout here. And with that timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to girls basketball on WCMP.
Pub-style baskets have arrived at A&W. It's your choice of a golden fried cod basket or sliders, or our new larger crunchy shrimp, all served with creamy coleslaw, a boatload of hot fries, and a drink. Don't forget to complete your meal with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve made with fresh root beer all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Just in time for Lent, great pub-style baskets and delicious treats, always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Pine City High School, the spot for this game between the Milaca Wolves and the Pine City Dragons. We're tied at 31 apiece here. Got a minute and a half to go in this first half. Bit of a surprise here. I mean, Milaca got out to an early lead and continued to build on that lead. And it looks like they were going to run away, but since Pine City has come back and tied it up at 31 apiece. But like I said in the pregame, I thought if the Wolves could do exactly what they did here and continue to do that, that would put pressure on Pine City, and I thought that would give them a chance, and so far, so good. Mock to Gurking. Gurking now to Mock. Mock trying to get past Nassim. She'll pass off to Van Donsel. Van Donsel in the paint to Gurking. And that was a quick whistle there on that one. We're going to call it for a push. That's our first team 6th. And Donsel, inbound to Juten. She'll get it right before reaching that half-court line. Now off to Gurking. Gurking to Kratt. Kratt will pass it to Mock. Now to Van Donsel. Van Donsel nearly has it taken away by Lynn. Oh, and they're going to get her. No, actually, they're going to, I believe, call Jusak. Or 5. They're not going to put it up on the board. Who got the foul? 17 fouls here for the Dragons. And Van Donsel hits the first. Makes it 32-31. She's good on both, and it's 33-31. 30 seconds left here in the first half. Lottie got past the defenders. She was almost basically triple teamed out there. Now Haas from 3 is no good. Jusak is right there for the rebound, but the Wolves are going to get the steal. It's Gurking putting up the shot. That's no good. Oh, that. We're going to call that one on Lynn. It's the 8th team foul. Gurking at the line for 2. Hits the first. 34-31, Milaca putting the Dragons on upset alert right here. If Gerke makes a second one, it would be a two-possession game, but she does not, and Sophie Lati has it. Probably going to look for that last second shot. 31-34. 3 seconds left. Haas was fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. 1 second left here in this first half. Dragons can, with this, if Haas makes both, brings it back within one. Haas gets the first one to fall. 32-34. Haas gets them both. 33-34. Berglund will check in for Haas. 1 second. The heave there from the Wolves is no good. And that's how we head to halftime. Milaca with a 1 point lead over the Dragons right now. 34-33 on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's North Branch that for your convenience have same day and evening appointments. 34-33 at halftime here. The Wolves with the lead over the Dragons. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
K&K Concrete is a proud supporter of Pine City Dragon Athletics. K&K Concrete specializes in foundations, driveways, decorative concrete, and more. Find them on Google for more information. K&K Concrete would like to say good luck and go Dragons.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getThere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Halftime here between the Pine City Dragons and Milaca Wolves. The Wolves on top 34-33. Leading the way for the Wolves is Madison Van Donsel, the senior. She has 15 points in that first half. She was getting it done mainly in the paint, just driving in there and putting up the shot and getting them to fall. But she hit a three there late in that first half, and it was a beautiful shot. So she leads the team with 15, and then 8 for Maggie Westling. She had 8 points in that first half. She was getting it done in the paint as well. And then 4 for Macy Mock, 3 for Grace Gherking, and 2 for Olivia Westling, the senior of the Westlings. On the other side for the Pine City Dragons, it is Sophie Lotti leading the way with 13 points. Then 5 for Carly Jusak, 3 for Nasine, Haas, and Sell. Actually, I believe Haas has 5 in this game. And then Berglund has 2 in that first half. And that is how we get to the 34-33 lead for the Milaca Wolves. Right now, Milaca just doing a very good job. They got out to the early lead there, and that's really what has propelled them here to this lead at halftime, albeit a 1-point lead. They got out to that early lead and really put the pressure on Pine City to get something done, and I think that got the Dragons rattled there. And mind you, they did come back and take the lead for a couple of minutes, but Milaca, man, they are doing really well right now, getting it done on both sides of the ball. And really, I think they're just right now forcing the Dragons to take shots that they don't want to take, that they're not comfortable with. And I think that's been the difference here, despite the Wolves getting that early lead in that first half. I think if the Wolves don't get that out to that early lead they did, I don't think they have the lead right now. I think Pine City might even be running away with it. But since the Wolves were able to get out to such a fast start, they got Pine City on their heels, and it looked like Pine City for the rest of the half was kind of on their heels. They weren't really comfortable out there, and it's unfortunate because this Pine City team, they're really good, but Milaca, they're showing, hey, we're ready to come in here and play upset here against the Dragons. Again, I think for the Pine City Dragons, I think they just got to settle things down, get back on defense a little bit quicker and defend in the paint. That's where the majority of the points are coming for the Milaca Wolves. Looking at the scoring, they have 2 3-point shots they have made, one from Gherking and one from Van Donsel. Other than that, they haven't really shot the 3-point ball at all. It has been minimal shots from out there, and the Dragons, they've not necessarily allowed them to drive into the paint, but that's where they're getting mainly all of their scoring is in the paint. The Dragons, they grabbed the lead at the 4:12 mark with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in that first half. That's when Pine City grabbed their first lead of this game. Now, the Dragons obviously are trailing by 1 at halftime. A couple of free throws have gone to Milaca. They've been able to hit a couple of those and take the lead right back here, 34-33 at half. For the Wolves, I don't think there's any reason for you to change anything you're doing right now. I think you just keep doing what you're doing. Keep the pressure on the Dragons. Don't let off the pedal at all. Keep scoring. Keep going down there and running your offense, because right now that's what's got you to this lead. Albeit only a 1-point lead, I think if you come out in the second half, do much like you did the start of the first, I think you're going to start to pull away a little bit more and more as this game goes along, and Milaca is going to come out of here with an upset. But we still have an entire second half left of basketball to go through before we find out the winner of this game. An update from the game, another game right across the road in the boys hockey game, Pine City. They are hosting the Chisago Lakes Wildcats tonight. That's an important one for their conference and section as well. Pine City trails right now 3-0 against the Wildcats, but the Dragons are no strangers to coming from behind in games this season. They've done it plenty. They've had a couple of come from behind wins that they've turned into overtime, and they've got the wins in overtime, so they are not afraid of coming from behind. I'm sure they would rather not have to come from behind, but they've done a great job when they have had to come from behind. So don't be shocked if that game score changes and Pine City takes the lead at some point in that game relatively sooner rather than later. But in our game, again, the Wolves with the lead over the Dragons 34-33 at halftime. We're going to take another commercial break here, word from our fine sponsors, and when we come back, we'll be set for second half action here in Pine City. You're listening to Girls Basketball on WCMP.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get family packs of 80% lean ground beef for just $2.49 per pound. Get whole in the bag pork butts for $1.29 per pound. Select craft products are buy 8, save $8. And fresh Snow White cauliflower is 2 for $4. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Are you looking for support for a teen who is struggling with hopelessness? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe place for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Sandstone Evangelical Free Church. To learn more or get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
18 minutes are back up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinics with convenient on-site pharmacy in North Branch that includes drive-up service and mail order. Dragons will start with the ball here to begin the second half. Down 33-34. Lottie. Pass over to Nassim. Haas in that far side corner. She'll take it out of there and then hand it to Nassim. Nassim will stop on her dribble. Give it to Haas. All the way across court to Lottie. Back to Nassim. Nassim will right back to Lottie. Lottie wants to drive to get out of that double team. She can't, so she'll pass it to Berglund. Berglund for three, wide open, no good. And with the rebound is Maggie Westling. Olivia Westling has it here for the Wolves. Now to Van Donsel, who leads the way for the team in scoring in that first half. Westling to Mock. Mock to Westling. That's Olivia Westling, the senior. Has it poked away by Lottie, and Lynn will get it. Now pass it off to Berglund. Berglund to Lottie. Oh, nearly stolen away by the Wolves. But given off now to Nassim. Nassim tries to get it off to a teammate. And defense, too much pressure there. It's Olivia Westling with it. Now to Van Donsel. To the freshman Westling. Now to Mock. Mock to Gurking. Gurking to Van Donsel, and it's stolen away by Lottie. She's going to have the lane. She puts up the shot. This time she'll get it to fall. She struggled a bit on those fast breaks to get that shot to fall. But she doesn't miss on that one. Gurking. Couple of passes, and now to her. She puts up the shot. It's no good, and a race for the ball, and Haas will get the rebound. Haas will get it to Berglund. Berglund up the court will wait for her defense to, or her offense to come back and set up. Passes eventually over to Haas, now to Lottie. Lottie to Haas. Haas to Berglund. Berglund, tiptoeing that boundary line. Will pass it to Lind in the paint, and Lind puts it up and in for two. Lind make it a 37-34 game in favor of the Dragons. Van Donsel now to Gurking. Gurking to Olivia Westling. Westling no good on that shot. And Haas will get it on the rebound. She'll take it up the court for the Dragons here. Apologize for moving the camera. The camera stand was about to fall off the table. And the ball goes on the court. Lind has it. And before any tie-up or traveling can be called, the Pine City Dragons are going to call the timeout. Smart timeout there by Ted Haas, the head coach of the Dragons, just to avoid any tie-up or travel call there. So his team will keep possession. Again, just a smart strategic timeout there from Ted Haas, trying to keep the ball for his team. He has 3 timeouts left here in this game. 4 timeouts left for the Milaca Wolves and Lance Dalby. the head coach of the Milaca Wolves. Dragons come into this second half. They were trailing at halftime 33-34, but now they have the lead 37-34. Again, Milaca, they came out to a fast start there in that first half. Had a nice lead. And then Pine City was able to just slowly and methodically work their way back, and eventually they got the lead. Again, with 4 minutes, 12 seconds left in that first half is when they saw their first lead. And then it was back and forth from there, and Milaca wound up taking the lead into halftime. But now tables have turned a little bit, and the Dragons out to a good start here in the second half. Lottie tries to get in the paint, but my goodness, Maggie Westling, just a smart play, much like a safety downfield, just off the ball enough to where she doesn't think she's going to get there in time, but as soon as the pass is released, she is there for the steal. Mock, she has it for the Wolves now, to Westling, to Maggie Westling in the paint, puts it up, no good. She'll get her own rebound, put it up and in for two. Oh, that's going to be the first foul, team foul in the second half for the Dragons. Maggie Westling puts it up, in for two. She'll have a three-point opportunity. Westling shot is up and in. 37 all. Haas wanted to pass. And foul going to be called there. Foul going to be called on the Wolves. It's going to be on Westling, Olivia Westling. That's her second. They triple teamed Haas there, and unfortunately one of them did get a foul. That was Westling. Now Lottie going to be double teamed. Back in the backcourt. She eventually gets past it. Now over to Lynn in the corner on the far side to Nassine. Nassine's going to be doubled. She'll get it off to Haas. Haas to Lottie. Lottie puts it up off the front of the rim. No good. Haas trying to back out of the double team. She puts it up and in for two. 39-37. And it's almost stolen away. Nearly stolen, almost stolen away again. And got a whistle. Second team foul for the Dragons. First for Nassine. Kratt will check in for Gherking. And Donta will inbound. She will to Westling. Kratt gets around Lynn. Will hand it to Westling. Westling to Lynn. Ooh. Lynn knew it as soon as it happened. A little bit strong coming in on Westling. Teammates there to console Lynn, say it's all right. Still got plenty of time left. Westling to Westling, and well, an unfortunate fourth foul there. That's the third for Haas. 14 fouls, and we're only about 4 minutes into the second half. Westling to the paint, up and in for two. 39 all. Lynn with it. To Lottie. Dragons right now need that kind of play from Haas to really shift momentum. Because right now, anything the Dragons are scoring, the Wolves are answering every single time. Beautiful passing from the Wolves. Westling, the freshman, has it up and in for two. Like I mentioned, Wolves answer every time the Dragons score. Nassine, double team now to Lind. Over to Haas, to Lind. Lind Gonna drive. Has it stolen away, maybe. We'll see. Foul on Lynn. It's her third. 5 team fouls now. Krat to Mock. Westling for 3. It's good. Just doesn't seem like Pine City can find any kind of momentum right now to hold on to a lead. And that pass, errant, is well over everyone's heads. And it will be back to Milaca. Pine City needs a momentum shifter. Whether on defense or on offense, probably on both at this point. They need someone to change the pace. Westling, that one's blocked, and Haas going to get the rebound. So might that be the change they need? Lottie to Nassim, to Lottie. Back to Nassim. Jusak in that far side corner to Lottie. Lottie's going to be doubled. Nassim quickly pushes the 3. It's no good. And going to be the 6th team foul for the Dragons right there. It's going to be on Nassim, her second. And Dragons are going to have to call timeout. Timeout taken there by the Dragons. While they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout. You're listening to Girls Basketball on WCMP.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
Each and every hockey player on the ice has had dreams of one day making it to the pros. As we get older, we still have dreams, but those dreams change. Are you dreaming of a new home or maybe a remodeling project on your current home? Let Log Creek Builders help you make your dreams a reality. George Sell with Log Creek Builders is ready to help you complete your next project. Visit Log Creek Builders on Facebook to see what dreams have come true for others and what is possible for you. Log Creek Builders says good luck and go Dragons.
Back inside Pine City High School. Dragons down 44-42. Van Dossel inbound to Westling. Now to Mock, back to Westling. Westling, the senior for 3. That's Olivia Westling. It's up and in. 47-42. Wolves right now just have the Dragons' number. Pine City can't seem to get any momentum on offense, and then when the Wolves have it on offense, Dragons are just behind. Foul there on the Wolves. That's Maggie Westling, her third. Haas is at the line for 2. She hits the first one. 43-47. Haas hits the second one. Makes it 44-47. So the last timeout was actually by Milaca, believe it or not. And now this timeout's going to be by the Dragons. And while they take timeout, we'll take a short break as well. You're listening to Basketball on WCMP.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Back inside Pine City High School, the Dragons trail 47-44. Coming out of the timeout now. I believe the Wolves will start with it. They will. That timeout was called after Ellie Haas hit both shots on her free throw. Van Donsel inbound to the senior Westling. Over across the court to Kratt. Back to Westling. To the freshman Westling. And she's trying to get it off to someone. She does to Kratt. Back to the senior Westling. They're really respecting Olivia Westling right now, giving her some space. And Van Donsel, easy, oh! Easy shot, but just bounced a little hard there, and it was no good. Sophie Lottie going to take it right to the free throw line and make the shot. It's good for two. 46-47. I think the Dragons are going to really have to push the pace. Like I said, they got to change it, because right now it's all Milaca. But if the Dragons can go down and score like that, Van Donsel up and in. This time no good as well. Oh, but the slap right back to her. Yeah, the Dragons, I think, gotta change the pace here. I think they need to work on getting it up quickly and then scoring just as quick. Lottie has it. She'll pass it back to Jusak. Jusak wants to drive out to Lind. Oh, Lind mishandles it. Berglund to Jusak. Man, that's going to be a tie-up. And possession arrow favors the Wolves. They'll have it. It's Westling to Kratt to the freshman Westling. Kratt in the paint to Mock. She'll hand it to the freshman Westling. Up and in for two. She can't miss. I mean, she cannot miss. She has shot it from every angle, every spot on the court, and I mean, she just can't miss. Well, that's definitely who they want to have the ball in the hands of. Lynn falls to Haas for three. It's off the mark, and Lottie overruns it a bit, but give her credit because I would have ran to the same spot if I was looking to get that rebound. Westling waits for the offense to set up, goes to her left, passes it to Van Donsel. Van Donsel in the paint to Mock. Mock spins around, puts up the shot's no good, and we last touched by the Dragons. Haas not agreeing with the call. I looked like it could have been either or. Oh, and then wide open is Kratt. That's something you can't have happen. It's 53-46. Again, this defense just suffocating the Dragons right now on offense. Berglund to Haas. Over to Jusak in the near side corner. Oh! Pass off the mark and stolen away by the Wolves. Westling for three, no good. And Haas will get the rebound. Haas down the court. Oh, that's definitely a foul. Kratt's going to get the foul there. Her first, team's third. Haas will be at the line to shoot two. They're down 46-53. That would have been the, I believe, change of pace they would have asked for right there. Could have been. And if they would have been able to get back on defense, get either a quick turnover or a rebound. Might have changed things as Haas makes the first one. 53-47. Jusak checks out. Nassim will be in. Haas is good on both. 48-53. Pratt with the ball for the Wolves now. Pass in the near side corner to Mock. Mock to Westling. Now in the paint to the freshman Westling. Like I mentioned, she doesn't miss. Anywhere, any angle, anything. She doesn't miss out there. It is her night. 55-48. Lottie for three is good. And the and one have a chance for a 4-point play here. If she can get this free throw to fall, it'll be right back to a 3-point game. .802 left in this game, 55-51, Milaca leads. Oh, Lottie too strong on the free throw, so she'll only get the 3 there. The senior Westling has it. Now gets to Mock, but it's out of her hands, and it will be out of bounds. Dragons will take over. 55-51. Still a 2-possession game here. 7:48 left in this game on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic, Rush City with virtual clinic in the West Building, there to assist you Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. The scene. Pass now to Lottie in the paint to Haas. Haas going to back and spin her way in. Puts it up and in for 2. 53-55. This is usually, Pine City's had a couple of these runs, but this is usually where Milaca all of a sudden comes alive and is able to work back. And that's one way. Westling, there you go. And just like I mentioned, Pine City will work their way back into it, and then all of a sudden, Milaca comes alive again, and that foul going to be on Westling, Olivia Westling. That's her 4th, team's 5th, so she's going to check out, and for her will be Juten. Lynn looking to inbound. She does to Nassim. Back to Lynn quickly. Now to Lottie in that far side corner. She'll dribble inside. It's up for 2, no good. Hand off to Mock from Westling is good. (59-53). Lottie with the pass from Nassim all the way across court to Haas from the far side corner, near side rather. It's good for 3. 56-59. Dragons here need a big stop on defense. It's up by Kratt, no good. And then up. Who else? It's Westling, Maggie Westling. In for 2. She can even get fouled and still make it. It has just been her night tonight. Maggie Westling, the freshman. It is her night. Thanks to the free throw. 3-point play for Maggie Westling. 62-56. And a timeout called. I will wait to see who that timeout is called by. Timeout called there by Milaca. While they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Girls Basketball on WCMP.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Back here inside Pine City High School, not quite out of the timeout yet. Reaching that 15-second mark left. 62-56. Milaca has the lead over the Dragons. And again, just any time that Pine City goes on a run to get close and almost, or is literally one score away from tying it, Milaca all of a sudden just turns back on offense and starts to pull away again. And you get the ball in the hands of Maggie Wessling and she takes a shot at all. It's pretty much a guarantee it's going to go in. That's how it has seemed this evening. She's been on fire here tonight. She has 22 points. Lottie to Carly Jusak in the paint. Ooh, that was a tough pass. And Haas going to be fouled. We'll see who that's on. It's going to be on Maggie Wessling. Her fourth. Looks like the team's sixth. Haas at the line for two. No good on the first. Haas misses both. It's no good. And the Wolves whistle there. And ball's going to go back over to the Dragons. Lottie will get the inbound from Haas. Pass to Haas is no good. Wessling. Oh, for the first time seemingly tonight, she misses. Not sure what that was about. Wessling. I don't know how she makes some of these shots, but she does. My goodness. That one shouldn't have gone in, but it did. She was leaning back and off of balance and somehow still got it to fall. And she's good from the free throw line. When it's your night, it's your night. 65-56, Dragons down by 9. Reaching 5.5 minutes left. They're going to have to start working, and they're going to have to get some big stops on defense from here on out. Because the Wolves, when they go in on offense, they're not missing. Pass now to Juten. To Wessling, that's Maggie Wessling. Now to Van Donsel. If I'm Milaca right now, just get it to Maggie Wessling and she'll make it. And Haas is going to be fouled. Looks like it's going to be a 1-and-1 now. That foul is on Kratt. That's her second. Haas gets the first one, so she'll be granted a second. 57-65. Again, Pine City, they're really going to have to work now at getting a stop every time on defense. They cannot allow Milaca to go down and score. They got to get a stop because anytime Pine City scores, the Milaca Wolves are going back on offense and scoring themselves. Second shot is no good, and not good news for the Dragons. Lottie's down. That's not good. Lottie was down. I think the shot is good. Shot is good. 59-65. Hopefully Lottie's all right and she's able to work back into this game. Never want to see anyone on the court hurt, anyone, anywhere. That's just super unfortunate. Pass to, can't see the number, that's Gurking. It's off the mark, but it doesn't matter because she was fouled. It's going to be on Haas. It's going to be her fourth. Berglund checks out. Lottie does check back in. Free throw, meanwhile, was good. From Gurking. Gurking hits both. Now, looking at how it's going right now, I think Dragons, they're going to need a stop every time because anytime that the Dragons score, even if they don't score, Milaca's scoring on offense when they get it back. So you got to go down. You got to make a couple of stops, and you've got to. I would think you've got to work for the lead now. And shot 3-point is no good. Lind tried to get the rebound, but Van Donsel has it. Under 4 minutes left. And, Gurking can't haul it in. It's going to go out of bounds off of her. 59-67, 3:50 left in this game. It's only 8 points. It's not an impossible lead to overcome by any means, but just feeling the way that this game has gone with Milaca just scoring almost every time on offense, you're thinking that Pine City might just, they've got to stop them on defense, and then they've got to score themselves. They've got to go on a run. Pass for Van Donsel off the mark. She'll reel it in, though. Now to Westling. It's the senior Westling. Haas will get the steal. And she'll jog to the line. Put it up and in for two. Mock with it. Mock to the senior Westling. She was left wide open. A bad miscommunication there. It's 69-61. Shot is no good. 2:45. It's Westling now. Westling again left alone to the basket. 10-point lead. And now it becomes dire time as 2.5 minutes left, and Lottie is going to put up the three. It's good. The threes are going to help, but you got to go down on defense. A big stop right now would be perfect. Even if it's just by Milaca turning it over themselves, you need a stop here on defense. This would be huge, and that's going to be how they start. Haas will get the steal. Lind to Jusak, quickly up for two. It's no good, but Lind will get the rebound, and she will get fouled. And we'll go to line for two. 64-71. 1:55 left. Van Donsel has her first foul of the game. Lind at the line for two. And no good on the first, but two players started to move towards the ball, but it is two shots. Lind no good on the first. 64-71. Lind's second shot is up and good. So she hits one of two. Makes it 65-71. And timeout taken by the Dragons. Well, they take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Basketball on WCMP.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Right back here in Pine City High School. Not quite out of the timeout yet. We're under 2 minutes left here in this game. Dragons trail 71-65. Milaca looking to upset the Pine City Dragons, who come into this game at 15-1. Milaca at 6-8. And like I mentioned, though, Milaca, they've, in their wins, have scored over 50 points in 5 of their 6 wins. So this could be their highest scoring game yet. I'd have to look at their schedule, but it's going to be close. Milaca, again, they play in a tough conference in that Granite Ridge. They've had to play the top team, Albany. Oh, LSL has it, hit her in the head, but it works for her team anyways because they'll get the ball. Anyway, I guess you can get it. Lottie quickly for 3. It's off the mark, and Sell stepped on the line. Sell had the rebound, but she stepped on the line. 1:44 left. Couple big stops needed now by the Dragons, and on the Dragons, I watch out for Maggie Westling to get it. Senior Westling will start with it. And she's just going to take it almost to the basket, then work back out. Looks like they're going to waste some time now. Gurking tried to get it off to Van Donsel rather. But Lynn smacked it away out of bounds. She'll be the last one to touch it, and the Wolves will keep possession. Gurking checks out for Kratt. 71-65, 1:27 left to go in this game. 6-point deficit for the Dragons. Westling to Mock. 1:19 left to Westling. I think they're going to have to start to foul now. They're going to have to. 1:12 now. And there's Maggie Westling. Timeout by Milaca. While they take a timeout, we'll keep it here, though. 1:07 left, and I think now, unfortunately for the Dragons, they're going to have to start to foul. 1:07, they're down by 6. 71-65. Not out of it by any means. I mean, 2 3-points. And, I mean, you tie the game right back up. But with the way Milaca has been going tonight on offense, they have just gone down and scored every time that Pine City has scored. They're able to go toe-to-toe with the Dragons here tonight. And definitely helped out by that big run to begin the game. They got out to an early lead to begin this game. And the Dragons didn't even get the lead until there were 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in that first half. So, I mean, it's Milaca has really controlled almost everything in this game. And Pine City's just been on their heels since. And right now, it's got 1:07 left, 6 points down for the Dragons. It's not over yet, but Pine City doesn't score and make a stop here. LSL will get the foul. That's her second, team's 10th. And that'll send Jacqueline Kratt to the line for 2. Kratt at the line. She hits the first. .72-65. She hits both of them. So we were hoping she'd at least miss one of those. Now it's an 8-point lead. Oh, a miscommunication there, but luckily for the Dragons, Mock got her hand on it before it went out of bounds. You cannot have a miscommunication here if you're the Dragons. That just can't happen right now. Got to be good passes, got to be smart passes. Inbound to Lottie. Got to take good shots as well. Lynn to Nassim, to Haas. Ooh, wasting some precious time, and Lottie does a good job there to shoot into the foul. Now that'll put her at the line for 3. Lottie hits the first, 66-73. Hits the second, 67-73. Back to a 6-point lead. If she can hit this one, it's only 5 points. Of course, I would assume that the Dragons would follow almost immediately. And there you go. She makes all 3, 68-73, 5-point lead, and there. Almost looked like they weren't going to call the foul at first, but then a whistle just a little bit delayed there. But that sends Maggie Wessling to the line. And I think she's probably the one you don't want at the line. I mean, I think she's only missed 1 shot tonight. She's good. Again, she has not missed, I think, but maybe 1 or 2 shots in this game all game long. Only a freshman, so she's going to be good here for the Wolves coming up. No good. No good on the second. That definitely helps out the Dragons. Maggie Wessling, another rare miss on the night. 74-64. Or 68, rather. Haas, all the way across court to Nassim. 40 seconds. Lottie to Haas. Haas takes the 3 off the mark. And Lottie will foul. It's going to be her 4th. Going to send the Wolves to the line. Looking more and more like the Milaca Wolves might come out of here with the upset win. Wessling, that's exactly what the Dragons needed right there for her to miss at least 1. And if she can miss this second one as well, that will really help because it will keep it a 6-point. Nope, she makes it. Not over yet, but that makes it just a little bit harder. 75-68. Lind tried to get it to Haas. Out of bounds, knocked out by a Wolf. Lind, inbound, quickly to Haas, puts it up and in for 2. Dragons are going to use their last timeout. 70-75 is the score. Again, last timeout used there by Pine City, and they're going to have to foul from here on out. So it's 75-70. The Wolves with the lead right now over the Dragons. It's going to come down to the free throws, I think, and if the Wolves can make the rest from here on out, they'll come out of here with the victory. But if they miss at the free throw line and the Dragons can hit a 3, probably 2, and they, again, can prevent the Wolves from hitting any kind of free throws, Dragons could walk out of here with a win. We're low on time in this game. I think there's about 20 seconds left. But there's still a chance. 75-70. The Wolves came in here looking for the upset, and they're trying to walk out of here with it. They're close. They are 20.9 seconds away from getting the victory over Pine City. This would definitely hurt Pine City's section standings. Olivia Wessling was the one that was fouled. 5. Oh, that's 5 on Haas. So Haas, who's had a pretty good week, she's going to have to check out in this game. Westling at the line for 2. First one is up and good. It's going to help the Wolves, and now it's a 6-point lead, but that's 2 3-points that the Dragons are going to need, and they have some really good 3-point shooters out there, so they can only hope for a miss here. Nope. Good. And that could wrap it up. That could seal it right there. Lottie to Lind. Yep. 10 seconds left. Lottie for 3. No, can't fall, and that's going to be it. That is going to be it. And the Wolves are going to come out of here with the upset win over Pine City. 77-70. Wow, what a game there by the Milaca Wolves. And they are going to get the victory, improving on the season to 7-8. And the Dragons will drop to 15-2 now with that loss on the season. With that loss, it's going to hurt the standings a little bit for the Dragons in the section, especially with playoffs starting in a week. So a week from, I believe, Monday is when we will have the first playoff game, or Tuesday. It's on the 15th, whatever day that is. So unfortunately, the loss here for the Pine City Dragons. And we'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll recap this game, get you an update from that Pine City boys hockey game across the road going on. You're listening to Girls Basketball on WCMP.
Pub-style baskets have arrived at A&W. It's your choice of a golden fried cod basket or sliders, or our new larger crunchy shrimp, all served with creamy coleslaw, a boatload of hot fries, and a drink. Don't forget to complete your meal with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve made with fresh root beer all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Just in time for Lent, great pub-style baskets and delicious treats, always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
K&K Concrete is a proud supporter of Pine City Dragon Athletics. K&K Concrete specializes in foundations, driveways, decorative concrete, and more. Find them on Google for more information. K&K Concrete would like to say good luck and go Dragons.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
back here inside Pine City High School. The Dragons fall in this game to the Milaca Wolves, 77-70. It was a good game all around here for Milaca. They really just couldn't do anything wrong in this game, and that's kind of what led them to the victory in this game. Again, they just got, and what really propelled them to this win here tonight, and I will believe it until the end of time, is the fact that they got out to such a fast start. I said that in the pregame. I said, if they are able to get out to a fast start and get the Dragons on their heels early, I said they might have a chance, and that's exactly what they did. They got out to that extremely fast start, got the Dragons on their heels early, and the Dragons were on their heels for the rest of that game. Now, Milaca, they, again, had a really good game, just came out with the mindset that it didn't matter how good, Pine City's record was or whatever. They just came out with the mindset that they were going to be better, and they were here tonight. Pine City, drops only their second game of the season, but it's been a long week for them. This is their third game this week, so a week like that can wear on you, and that might be part of it, just getting a little tired out there. But again, just Milaca came in here with an upset on the mind, and that's what they get. Leading the way for the Wolves here tonight was easily Maggie Westling. She had 26 points here tonight. I think she maybe missed a total of 2 shots. She was automatic with the ball in her hands. She really couldn't miss from any angle or any spot out there. She was automatic here tonight. And then Madison Van Donsel and Olivia Westling both had 17, 5 for Kratt and Gherking, and 6 for Macy Mock. On the other side here for the Dragons, Sophie Lati had 26, Haas had 25, and then 5 for Jusak, 3 for Nassim, Lind, and Sell, and then 2 for Maddie Berglund, and that is how we get to the 77-70 score in this game. It was a really good game to watch, and you just kind of felt, though, late in that game that Milaca, if Pine City wasn't able to get a big stop on defense, that Milaca, they just, every time Pine City scored, they answered, and they would go on a little bit of a run and stop Pine City from scoring, and that's kind of what happened, and that's how they were able to pull away there in the end. A couple bounces go the other way for Pine City. They get a stop maybe on defense, and this game might be the other direction, 77-70, and Pine City may be walking out here with a win. So it's just a really good game by both teams. Unfortunately, here tonight, Milaca was the better team, and they come out with the 77-70 victory. Dragons fall to 15-2 on the season. Milaca is up to 7-8 now, and I overheard that 80 points was their school record for points in a game, so they fell 3 points short of that record. So close, but unfortunately they do fall short. And looking before we head off here, the boys hockey game just across the street, Pine City, they've gotten it closer. They are trailing Chisago Lakes right now 3-5 in that game. So again, they have come from behind many times this year. Of course, they'd rather not work from behind, but even when they've had to, they have done all right. And now I'm looking at the score again, updating it. It is 6-3 now. Wildcats just got a goal, and they lead 6-3 over Pine City. That game, pretty big for that conference and section, because if Pine City can get the win, they might just build on that, and they could move up a spot. But Chisago Lake's controlling that game right now, and Pine City's going to need a couple of bounces to go their way to help them grab the victory. But in our game, with the win, is the Milaca Wolves, 77-70 over the Pine City Dragons. Don't worry, though. We have more action coming for you next week on WCMPradio.com. It's the final week of the regular season for winter sports, and then we head to playoffs, and that can be just as crazy. But don't worry, we'll be covering local playoff sports as well. We'll be out there at those games when we find out who goes where. But, of course, we got to finish next week's game first, so stay tuned, because WCMP will have more coming your way. Again, the final here in this game, Milaca over Pine City, 77-70. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman for